Yes, I came as an immigrant to this country and with my parents and my sister. And yes, we crossed illegally. And that was the only option. People say to you over and over, why don't they come the legal way? We never heard of any offices in our country that would take our application. It's only open to like the wealthy who can get a visa. We lived in the countryside with no electricity, and that was fine, you know, because we had food and we had family. But my dad wanted a little better for us.
It's like I am those kids in those families bars. And there's really no difference between us and those kids in those bars. Like my family came here, you know, illegally, and they came searching for a better life for their family. And so both my parents were first generation, first to go to college, right? And we're able to live that American dream.
You're a sellout. I'm an American. You're a sellout to the United States. Shame and regrets on you. Shame on you. That's all you. Blame the parents. Blame the parents for putting their kids through this ordeal. Shame. Shame on y'all. Shame.
My family is all immigrants. And just because we've been here longer doesn't mean we weren't detested when we came. If I did this to my children, I would be locked up. But our government is doing this to so many children.
You know why you're here today?
Because I want to draw.
We bring her because she needs to be exposed to these things, and she needs to understand what's going on in our world. At her level, I just tell her it's wrong to hurt people. We need to be nice to everybody, no matter where they came from, no matter their skin color. And as she gets a little bit older, we're going to start introducing the more, painful concepts of, like, for example, what's going on politically and how kids are being jailed.
The idea of being sick and trapped in one of these camps, you can't get medical attention, and people die. It's horrifying. It wrecks me. And I can leave and go 2 blocks away and get a bowl of ramen. I am absolutely privileged.
I remember my sister was only one year younger than me, but she was really scared, so that there were helicopters above and they would say drop. So my sister would just drop, and she was like a little chubby girl, and she would like be hurting. As we were crossing near San Isidro, they detained us, and one of the officers had a gun. My sister started crying.
My parents kind of never really shielded me from those issues, even though they're painful. My dad, taught me about, what's right, what's wrong. He taught me about death. He taught me about, bad people. And how we need to be kind to everybody, and so I don't feel like that's something that we need to hide from our children.
This is our neighborhood. This is a detention center right in the heart of our city. We are doing this to our neighbors. We're doing this to children. These are vulnerable people just looking for a better life, for a safer life.
The only reason we come is because there are no other options in our countries. In our little village, we were peasants.
Sometimes we get rid of our connection to other humans as a form of protection.
And so that's why both my wife and I decided to come. The least we can do is put our bodies out here.
If you believe in the Bible, I don't know who all does, but if you do, and Mike and Karen Pence, they say that they do. They say that they are devout Christians, and I wonder, are they really? Do they really try to pray to God every night, or are they just making this stuff up? Your husband's administration is breaking our asylum laws in order to have children dying at the border from their maltreatment. Anyway, ask yourself that, Karen Pence.